Alright, Payden and Gary, this is another video I'm making for y'all real quick, and I'm basically just showing you the basic stuff that you need to go fishing. Alright, so here we go. Now, first thing you'll need is a rod and reel, which I don't know if you have your own, but I think Payden said you were using some of his dad's fishing poles and rods and reels he has. Alright, but here's some little stuff that you can basically get anywhere like Walmart or something like that. Alright, so first thing you're going to need is you're going to need some fishing line. Alright, that's pretty much a given. Alright, now, this spool right here, you get 700 yards of 10-pound test. And this was $2.50. And this is the cheapy Zebco kind. Or you can get something a little bit better. This is a Vicious Fishing. They sell this at any tackle store or Walmart. And it's 8-pound test, 330 yards. But I mean, this was $6. So basically what you want to try to do is get anywhere between 8 to 14 pound test. And all you got to do is look on it. It should be right there. That's how much weight it can handle. Of course, the smaller the test, the smaller the line. You know, and the bigger the test, the bigger the line. You don't want nothing too big, so get anything between 8 and 15. Try to keep it around 10. 10 is the pretty basic for what we're going to be doing. Alright, next thing you're going to need is a snap swivel. And they come in gold and silver, just like these. And basically what they are is you tie a knot onto here, on this side, and it stays permanent. And this thing you can just hook your lures onto. Your lures, any type of hook, anything like that. It's basically like a safety pin. Alright, and you can don't get the huge ones, but don't get like the teeny tiniest ones you could find. Just get some pretty basic ones. It's like for $1 you get like a pack of 15. They're pretty cheap. Alright, these are called snap swivels. Next thing you're gonna need some weights. Get BB size. Another thing, pack like this is like $2. Alright, don't get big ones. Alright, next thing you need, get you a cork. Alright, you can get a gigantic cork like this one, or a little bitty one like this one, and they're pretty cheap. I mean, they're 50 cents. These are weighted. They have a little lead weight in them, but you can get them unweighted, and I like these because they just snap onto your line on both sides. They're much easier than the old-fashioned cork kind, and they're like 50, 75 cents a piece. Alright, so let's get on to some lures real quick. These right here are called jigs, and they come in all sorts of shapes and sizes and whatnot. They're pretty cheap. I can get a whole pack of these for like $1.50. And basically what they are is they're a little bait for little fish, and big fish will bite them. But they just flow in the water. Basically what it is just a little weight with a hook attached to it and some fuzzy stuff. I mean, that's it. They come in billions and millions of colors and different styles. You can have some that are rubber like these. You've got these little ones over here, which are called shads. They look like fish. I mean, but they're cheap. They're everywhere. I mean, just buy a few. Those are jigs. Next thing is you got some spinner baits. These are called beetle spins. Try to buy some of them. And this is a really small one. And basically what it is it's a jig with a little silver spoon attached to it. And it goes through the water just like this. And this thing, the spoon, causes vibrations. And then they bite this and you got a fish. Now you can get little ones like this. That's going to be funny when you watch that. That is going to be hilarious. I almost dropped my camera. Anyway, you got the little ones like that, and then you can get like gigantic ones like this. But just get a small one, and then get a little one a little bit bigger than that. They're like $1 a piece. So, and you can spend a ton of money on fishing, or you can spend a little bit of money on fishing. But just get you a little spinner bait. And any kind of fake artificial lures you buy, try to keep it earthly colors. Yellows, browns, greens, oranges. Don't get anything drastic like pink or yellow, bright yellow, or like a purple. You know, don't get anything crazy like that. for what fishing we're doing. Next thing you'll need is some really small hooks. Just get you some small bronze bait holders or some cricket hooks. And again, they're like, get a pack of 10 for $1 at Walmart on the shelf. You put little fake worm, not fake worms, you put live worms on here, and this is what you use to catch small white perch and bluegill and brim. Alright, this right here is your standard bass hook, and this one's about half the size of my pointer finger, and that's about the biggest you want to go. You don't want to get something teeny tiny like this one, but we don't have huge bass. And the bigger the hook, the less bite you're going to get, because the smaller bass can't bite bigger hooks. So just get you a few bass hooks like this, and they're pretty cheap too. Next thing you want is you want to get some worms. They're pretty cheap. I must have at least 200 worms, and I don't use worms that often, but they're the basic thing. And just get you some worms, green or yellow. You can get like a pack for like $3 or $4, and that's what you need right there. Next thing that you might want to get, if you don't have any, get you some polarized sunglasses. I know it sounds stupid, but it helps. And I think that's everything. Jigs, swivels. I've got some specialized bait. I've got some treble hooks that I use to catch gar, and just a bunch of different size hooks, different types of corks. I've got a lot of stuff, but that's pretty much the basics of what you need. Basically, all you need is a rod, a reel, some line, and some bait. And fishing can be as expensive as you want or as inexpensive as you want. And just go out and buy some of this basic stuff, and if you have any questions, just message me on Facebook. But I think that's it. Hope I didn't bore you to death. Oh, bring a little pocket knife and a bottle of water. Just bring those two. You'll need a small pocket knife to cut your string with, and then the water can be used to wet your line, and you can drink it because it gets pretty hot out there. But we're just doing some basic fishing. We're not out there catching monsters and stuff like that. This ain't river monsters. So anyway, see y'all around. Peace out.